What's up, party people? Oh my goodness, more music.
It's that bitch o'clock, yeah, it's thick. I'm
Hello.
through a lot, but I'm still flooded. Is everybody back up in the building? It's been a minute, tell me how you feeling. Cause I'm about to get into my feelings. How you feeling? How you feel right now? Oh, I've been so down and under pressure. I'm way too fine to be distressed, yeah. Oh, like the girl I work for used to be. Bitch, I might be better. Turn up the music, turn down the lights. I got a feeling I'm gonna be alright, okay, alright. It's about damn time. Turn up the music. There you go. I got a feeling I'm gonna be okay, alright. It's about damn time.
All right, hop on. We're gonna talk all good things. 2022, 2023. If we were ready. If not, fuck it.
In a minute, I'ma need a sentimental man or woman to pump me up. Feeling fussy, walking in my Balenciennes, trying to bring out the fabulous. Cause I give a fuck, way so much. I'ma need like 2 shots in my cup. Wanna get up, wanna get down.
Tell me that you're here. Just type in, say hi.
I've been so down and under pressure. I'm way too fine to be distressed, yeah. Oh, like the girl I work for used to be. Bitch, I might
What
be
up?
down.
How are you?
The music, turn down the lights.
Yes, me. That's the problem with these lives. I can't see anybody else.
Alright, okay, alright. It's about damn time. Turn up the music.
Oh, now I want to dance tonight instead of do yoga. I suppose we can always do that. Hey, where's Yeah, we're all coming out. All right. Let's get it going. So yeah, I'm coming out tonight. Meaning, okay, I have a bunch of things I want to talk about today. One is fuck New Year's. Like this whole I'm gonna create all these things that never were created before because it's just somebody tells me to. Let that go, let that go, let that go, let that go. Yeah. I mean, it's a nice thing to like set an intention or something you want to shift or change or bring in or invite. But it's a lot of pressure for the body to be like, oh my God, like now that I have a date and it's 2023, it's like this whole thing. So the invitation is to like, if you want to do something like that, go for it. But give yourself some grace, give yourself some time, give yourself some peace around it. Like it's one of those things where it feels like a setup, right? Where everyone goes to the gym. They're like, yeah, I'm gonna get so fit for like 3 weeks or not even. And then they don't, and then they feel like crap, and then they're just stuck in like shame warp. Yeah, what like no, silliness. It's just me. So instead, here are some things you can do. You can pick 3 things that went really, really well for you this year, right? That's just another way of looking at it. And then commit to continuing. Keep it simple, people. Keep it simple. Keep it simple. And please do not, Kaylin's so good at this, please do not have it related to how your body should look. Listen, this is about how your body should feel. I'm going to say that again. New Year's Eve is not, and New Year's in 2020 is not about how your body should look. It's about how your body should feel, right? Now, if you equate feeling good with being skinny, those things aren't true, right? It's like, think about people that have a ton of money and seem successful and have it all, right? One of those people was Twitch. I can't even talk about that. Horrible, right? Because all we saw was joy, love, dancing, all of that, right? All of that. And then he was miserable enough to like hurt himself and kill himself in a way that like wasn't gonna not happen, right? That's when people are suicidal, not to bring this into like a dark level, but like he was done. He was 1,000% done, right? He knew in which to how to end his life, right? With children, 3 or 4 or whatever, all of that, right? So all this perception on social media that like you don't have it or you don't have enough or you're not enough or like I want to be like that over here or her over here or him over here. Seriously, I want to say let that go, but I also know that let that go is like a whole thing where like I don't know that that's real. If you read my book, I write all about how people are like, just let that go, right? If you're in yoga and you're teaching yoga and you're like, let it go, let it go. I'm like, fuck you. Right? That's almost impossible. You can shift and change the way you think about things, but the way that you're wired and the who you are is going to stay. That's not bad. That's good. What we want to do instead is figure out how to work with that in the way that makes us feel the most free. That's a completely different way of looking at the world, right? You are not bad or wrong. There's nothing about you that you need to feel shame about, like absolutely nothing. If you need me to give you permission to let that go today or shift your way of thinking about that, please take this moment to do that. And all it is shifting the way you look at it. It has nothing to do with like, I'm going to let that go, right? If that was possible, like all the trauma that I endured from like my mom, from what you guys have read the books, I wouldn't, if I was so stuck on letting it go, I'd still be in the same place of growth and healing. Instead of that happened to me, it's gonna affect every single way that I interact with people in my world and my life. Doesn't mean she didn't love me, even though my brain and my body really thought for a really long time that was true. It was not. So I have to figure out how to understand that. And it shifts. Every year it shifts how I interact with that trauma. And it's just based on who I am that time. Again, nothing bad or wrong about it. All right, back to the 3 things that you can do. Pick 3 things that you did really well or experienced that you loved this year and how you would like to continue that. And if you want to put it in the chat, please do. If you just want to journal, you're on your own and you're just like, I'm watching this and I don't want to put my stuff out there, go for it. We'll also do this tonight at the studio if you're coming to the workshop. And there's 2 things that I want to say about things that I did this year that shifted everything. One was spend time alone. Spend time alone. Listen, that was the bravest thing I've ever fucking done in my life. I left my partner for 10 years. I moved out. And it was all to create time for me so I could spend time by myself. That is really hard when you're a mom of 3. That was really, really hard. There's a moment in your life where you have to choose yourself, though. And that was one way in which I knew I could shift and change. And I am, oh my God, 1,000 times better for it. 1,000 times better for it. Like, incredible ways, right? Didn't know that was going to be the result. I just knew I had to choose me in a different way, hoping that I would have some different results and some change. Yeah. The other one was, like, don't apologize for healing. It's not selfish. I can't stand that. Like, I can't stand the whole sobriety is selfish too. Like, whatever. It's just taking care of yourself, right? I made that more of a priority than anything else. Like, legit. My job took a leave of absence, right? That was the only way I could heal myself. Take time alone. Took space from my job. Made time for my healing. Like, I made time for my healing. Like, I made time for my sobriety when I first got sober. I still make time for my sobriety, but I've developed ways and habits in which I wake up and I have a routine in which enters me into the world as a sober person. And I've done that now for 6 years. And so that has its place in the world. And I don't have to work so hard at it. What I did have to work hard at is, who is this sober person? And how do I want to experience life as a sober person in the world? That was harder than you think, right? And when I was living with my husband, it was I couldn't figure that out with somebody else. I had to step back and like, who am I now? Who do I want to feel like in my body? How do I want to forgive myself for the past and the things that I did? I have to do that by myself. Yeah. So those are some things and some tips and some ways that you can enter this new year without making it this big crazy thing. And you guys, it could be as simple as like, I'm going to invite more breath into my body. Like I'm going to drink more water with lemon. I'm going to add, apple cider vinegar to my routine. Hey, people love it. My stomach can't take it. I eat with water, with lemon, with honey, I don't know. I can't do it. But I hear amazing, amazing things about it. So try it. Try it. It's great, right? What else? How's everybody doing out there? Everybody good? Want to chime in with anything? Ask some questions? Oops. No, I'm going crazy on the thing. All right. So I'm going to read you a poem. And don't worry if you missed this. It's recorded. And I'm going to read it tonight, too, in the studio. But that is full. So it's sold out. That's pretty cool, right? I will be teaching Monday. So I took Monday night's class so that I could do it again. So if you missed today, if you missed this afternoon, if you didn't get in. So if you're not registered, please don't drive. Please don't register. And please don't show up at the door. I love you. But that's a lot. That's why we ask people to pre-register, because there's a lot of setup and stuff. And I want to make the experience really special for the people that took the time to register and make sure they could be there. We do have a wait list, so if you want to hit me up or hit Kaylin up and just because you never know, people got stuff going on and they could cancel last minute, so you never know. But come Monday night, I'm teaching Monday night, so just register for that and make sure that you get in, because I'll just repeat the same thing in a shorter amount of time. All right, so let's close our eyes. Make any movements with your body. Invite breath in. Shake it up, shake it up. Get your body in the moment, right? Every time we try to get still, that's great. I love it. Meditation is my favorite fucking thing. But sometimes the body needs like some kind of movement or some kind of pressure to like be like, I'm in this moment with you and the people in this moment. So the best way to do it is put your feet on the ground, maybe tap your feet. Yeah, shake those hips. Be like, where are my hips in the world? I know now I'm being silly. All right. Now let's take some big breaths in. Into the nose, out through the mouth. Drop the jaw. Oh. Yeah. Maybe bring the shoulders up to the ears, draw them back and down. See how you can get in alignment with your body wherever you are right now. Don't overthink that. Your body knows how to stack itself so that the spine is in alignment with allowing breath to come in. So close your eyes and see if that you can just let that process happen. So I woke up at 5 o'clock in the morning yesterday, no idea why. So I decided to use my time wisely and wrote a poem that I was thinking about 2023 and how to create, I don't know, just thinking about, there's a lot that happened this year, and yeah, just how to be with it. Yeah, and just do nothing else, but how do I invite being with it more, right? There's a lot that got stirred up. How do I be with that more? So I wrote a poem. Keep your eyes open or closed if you like. It's called An Invitation. Sorry. Weird allergies today. All right. Today can just be another day, or it can be a new beginning with just one breath. Today doesn't need to be flashy or big. It can be tiny little pieces woven together with love. Let the million little pieces of you wrap you up like a warm blanket of rainbows. You are all the colors. You are all the pieces that fit perfect within you and within us. Allow your breath to find the best of you and forgive the parts of you wanting to let go and walk away. Let this moment be perfect just as it is, without wishing or wanting it to change. Within this moment, let your body move with the freedom your soul has been wanting to since you were 5 years old. Invite the clarity of sparkle like a newly sober mind. There is no end, just a continuous rotation of healing that brings butterflies of possibility with pieces of fear that you invite to stay and be. Love is now your anchor. It grounds you forever and always. It just is. The beauty you have been searching for has always been there. Go find it. You are not lost or alone. You are cradled with a community that will hold you even when you think you have failed. The past doesn't have the meaning you think it does. Shake it the fuck off. Look up, my love. You are enough. You are whole. You are a mess. You are silly. You are full of joy. You are full of you. Let today be a new beginning with new breath, or just a perfect continuous rotation of healing for this life that is so blessed to have you in it. Oh, that was fun to write and fun to read. That's all I got for you today. Be you in 2023. I will see you this afternoon. If not, I'll see you Monday night or around the way. I love you all. Have a great day.